Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will model part 107 of cadexpert.com, and in this tutorial we will design this part using a single revolve features, and we will remove some material to achieve the other features on this part. So we can make this part in other method also. Either we can make one pad here, then second pad, then this pad, and then we can add this square profile. But this will increase feature in the model browser, which is not a good thing. So we have to design the part with less feature as much as we can. So let's start. I remove this my markup on the sketch, and we will make this profile. So if we see our orientation of the part, so we will create a new file and create a body and create a sketch. So our as per orientation of a part, we will select this YZ plane and click on OK. So let's start the sketching of this profile. So we have made our sketching. So I have draw the my single profile sketch, but here is a rectangular feature, and it is a 70 by 70 mm square. Okay, so what we will do, we will make this dimension more than 70 so that we can remove the surrounding material and make it square, and then we will update the whole features. So as I have constrained all the dimension, but this dimension is still I have not constrained. So what I will do, I will make it bigger than 70. So I will give one dimension here from this point to this point. I will give around half of its 35, so I will give 50. So our sketch is now fully constrained. So I will give this model sketch in the video URL so that you can visit the website and get its sketch, and you can practice this model with yourself. So now I will close my sketch and I will revolve this part. So here when I revolve it, so it has revolved like this, but I do not want in that way. I want this part to be revolved around to the y-axis. So in FreeCAD you can select the options. If I select y-axis, so here is my part. If I select z-axis, then it will be revolved around z. If I select x, so FreeCAD provide you complete control over the revolving axis. So I will select y-axis and I say OK. So we have made one revolve feature. Now what we will do, we will adapt this whole features. So this whole are of size of diet 12. We can see it here. It is of diet of 12 and it is 4 in numbers. So we will make the whole features and then we will revolve it. So let's do it. So I will select this face and I say create a sketch and I press 0, and I will draw one hole here. So this hole of diet 12, so I will go constrain with diameter diet 12, and its PCD is 90 mm. If you see here in the model, its PCD is 90 mm. So from center from here to here, it will be 45. So I will give dimension. So if you're not seeing the origin point, so you can go here and set on the wireframe. So here I have given the 12 mm diameter. Now I will select this point and this, and I say vertical dimension. I'll select this and this, and I say, sorry, so is it should be 45. So I give 45. I press 0 because I like the isometric view. So now I move to the shaded view. So here is my sketch. So I can make this whole with two method. Either I can straightforward cut off this part, or I use the hole features. So I recommend that those holes which can be manufactured with the milling operations like diameter 12, 10, but if there is a hole of diameter 100, so that is not going to make with a drilling tool, so that are going to made with milling operation, means material remover process. So this is the high diameter 12 and it will be going through drilling operation. So we will not use this cut feature, we will use this hole features. So here is a diameter what we require, diameter is 12, so we will give here 12. And depth we want through all, so we will press right roller button and right side mouse and roller at the same time, and we will be able to rotate our part. Okay, so you can see that it is through all. Now I press 0. So custom value none, we will not give any value because it is a blind hole. So I will say okay. Now I will go to the model tree. Now we will make polar array, we will make a circular pattern. So I will select polar array features, and which features we wanted to circular pattern, so hole, I will say okay. So here we see that normal to the axis of y, but we want 4 holes. I will type here 4, so we have here the 4 holes. So what it will do, it will place the 4 holes of total angle 360, means it is like 360 divided by 4, so it comes to 45. So I will say okay. Now if you see our model, so we have made this hole. Now now we will make these features, these features. Okay, so in the while sketching we have already took it 100. Okay, so we will draw the sketch of 70 by 70 mm square, and we will remove the other material we do not require. So I will select this face and I say sketch, I press 0. So I make 70 by 70 mm square. So before that what I will do, I will include this geometry and I will draw circle. What I will do now, I will select this and this, I will make it equal. I press the 0. So it is not constrained, so I will select this point and make it constrained, so it is fully constrained. Now I will draw a rectangle. So here is our sketch. So this is our square sections here, and now we will remove the material outside of this 70 by 7 square. So I will close the sketch and I go to extrude cut, and in extrude cut I will select up to face. In up to face I wanted to remove material up to this face, so it will be material remove with up to that face. Now so if you see that our model is look like 107, our reference sketch, but there are other things which you will have to update, like we have to give the fillet here and this 4 holes. So let's do it. So here I have made the 2 holes and then we will pattern it. So I will make it equal. So our sketch is fully constrained. If you see our sketch, the positions of the hole is 50 horizontal and 58 vertical. So same way I have draw these 2 holes and then I will pattern it. So I will close the sketch and I will make my sketch visible. So instead of this I will use the hole features. So I will go to the hole, and my hole size is of dia 12, so I will select dia 12 and I will make it through all. If I say through all, it will cut through all the part. So what I will do, I will give dimension. So in dimensions our plate thickness is 20, so I will give here 20. So it will cut only 20 mm, and I close the sketch. Now we will see that how to use the rectangular pattern in FreeCAD. So so for that here is a rectangular pattern option. So I will select this rectangular pattern, and we wanted to make this whole features. We can cross verify. So our last feature is hole 001. So I will select hole 001 and I say OK, and here we can select axis, but I will select the reference and I will select this edge and I will say 25. So here is our hole 001, and here is a horizontal sketch axis, distance of 50 and 2. So you can change the axis here, but we will pattern it horizontal sketch axis. So distance of 50, occurrence is 2. So that is what we require. What we require is of 50 by 50, and this holes, this and this. So we have made 2 holes and we had patterned it. Now we will adapt some minor things which are in this model, like fillet. So we will give the fillet and our model will be finished. So here is fillet features. Sorry. So first we have to select the edge which we wanted to fillet, then we will select fillet features, and we require fillet of R10. So here we will give value 10, and we can add more features, this, and we will slightly rotate our part here, and this we can add as many edges we can. I will say OK. So you have see that it applies the fillet all the edges which I have selected. Now I will go in appearances and I will give blue color as we see in the model. So I will select shape colors and I will say this blue, and I can fine tune my color. So I will go here and make it little bit less dark. So I will say it should be look good. Okay, yes, I will close it. So now I minimize my this browser and we will see how its model is looking. So if you see, we have exactly made our model 107 as it is. And if you see here visibility, you can off the shaded edges, flat lines. It's looking good. So you have seen that we have completed our model 107 as per our reference sketch. So this is all about the modeling of a part 107. If you have any modeling suggestions for this model, then please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for valuable time and watching my tutorial.